So let me show you how we have planned to manufacture this beautiful gate. So the drawing is done, the concept is ready. Now we have to execute. So the gates have been manufactured, but I just need to run you through this beautiful exploded view of this drawing. So these are the beautiful T channels on top. There's one on top, one at the bottom. You have the square pipes, okay, and then you have the beautiful screw channel. So the screw channel has to be screwed to the square pipe on either side, and you have to do screw 5, okay. So make sure you have the screws just in between the slats. All the measurements are here. You have to put the spaces after the T channel, spacer, slat, slat, then goes 9 slats, and then you put one more spacer and the T channel. So make sure you follow this drawing. And also there are 2 gates we are manufacturing. One is of width of 1390 mm, another one is 1000 mm, and the heights are similar. So gates are ready, drawing is ready. Now the question is how we are going to install the post and install the gates and hinge them and keep them strong with proper locking arrangement and bolting arrangement with proper direction of the swing. So the idea is to move this gate, turn this gate this way, and this gate will go this way. Thanks guys. We'll follow up and let you know how we go. So we're working on a gate to be installed in this place. Once we complete, I'll show you, but I will run you through the entire process to install, manufacture and assemble this beautiful gate. Okay. Good day guys. Today it's going to be a special gate. The drawing is ready, but this is going to be a DIY. Okay. So the slats are in place, the framework is done, and then I'm just installing. I've screwed this to this square pipe and I'm installing the, or you can call it an RHS, the spaces. Okay, spaces will go in there, and then the next slat spacer will go in here. Make sure your screws go in here to the square pipe to screw this section. Okay, so we're installing the last slat. So just make sure this channel has to be 30 mm away from the end. You measure 30 mm and that's where you screw it, and make sure your screws are exactly on this area, okay, so that you don't have trouble of engaging the slats. And then last one, the reason for it to be 30 mm is to have this fit. This fit is very important, so you need to keep that 30 mm gap. There you go. All right. So now we'll adjust and do the final fitment. There you go. So the assembly is done. Now we have to screw the slats. Okay. I would recommend 2 screws per slat, but depends. You could put 1, but 2 is much better all the way. And this is the area. This gap or this channel is allowed so that you can screw here, right? And then put a cover on top. So you turn the gate around and then give it a, put it here so that you have a proper fit, and make sure your measurements are all okay and square. Very important, huh? Try square always. So you start from the top and then you work your way down. Very simple, okay? So the first screw is in place. Make sure you give it a push and make a good. Then we go to the next one, okay? Make sure you close the gaps that way, okay? And these screws are special screws. Let me explain to you about the screw. They drill, okay? They can drill as well as they can tap and screw all at one time, okay? So be very precise while you drill, apply proper force. Don't be too harsh because this is aluminum, So you see, we are now halfway through. Let me show you one. So that's the last slat gone in, and then the T will go in, have a bit, and then okay, now we can put the screw. Time to put the cover. Okay. This is for the top. Okay, it'll all go in place nicely. Just need a bit of, right, and then so that's the other one. Okay, so we have installed the post now for the gate, and now let me tell you, this is the dyno bolt they put in place. We drill the hole, which will be the diameter of this. Okay, diameter of this one. Drill the hole, and they put the dyno bolt in and tighten. And we have two beautiful angles here to make it strong enough. Okay, now time to install the hinges. So hinges are here. Okay, but I need to bring it up by 10 mil. Bring it out. It's important to mark your hinges while you take them off, and then we'll make the spacer out of wood. See the marking here? One hinge is left hand and the other hinge is right hand. So you have to be careful while installing the hinges and note the direction of the opening. So the reason of this 10 mil is to clear this distance so that the gate closes this way and is parallel to this surface. Alright. So this post is bolted to the normal standard post holder, and it is dyno bolted at the bottom, but these are additional stiffeners to keep this post as strong as possible and sturdy. Let's do the spacer now. So that's the finished product of my hand drill. One is ready, the second one will be ready soon. So my spacers are ready, but I will give it a nice file. So now we will carry out the installation. Make sure your fit is good. Always have a good fit. So try and avoid using screws here. Nut and bolt is the solution always for a strong gate and a strong hinge. Always pay attention to your marking. Always. A, B, B. Do not tighten these bolts unless you have a free movement of the gate. Then you can tighten the bolts. So she's all good with a double spacer at the bottom, and the top is good. We will need some oil. Always. Lubrication, very important. Okay. All homemade solution. No noise. Good service. And the gate looks elegant, eh? Perfect and good job. So the gate is ready, but I need to finish the latch work. So this will be tomorrow. Cheers, guys. It's okay, Mike?
Yeah, looks good.
Perfect, eh? Hinges, post. Strong, eh? Okay, good job. So today we've taken the gate out and we need to install the drop bolt. For that I have cut the bolt, into two halves using this hacksaw. I want to drill bigger holes because I need to put a strong screw. So I don't have a vise, but so I've just used two nails and then we will drill. Simple, eh? Simple technology. Okay. And we will strengthen the gate using these, these nice stiffeners on all the four sides. Okay, that's what we are going to do. All right. So we managed to put the drop bolt bolt holder. So nut and bolt is the best solution. Avoid putting screws. Then we will put the drop bolt There you go. Okay. Run through, and that's how it's going to work. Okay. Going to drop. Okay. So I need a slot on this end because this has to pass through the small. So the slot is cut, and looks like we have established a free movement. So that's the goal. So there you are. Let's do a just test. See, you can see it's passing the groove, goes down. Look at the lock. So I need a bit of a clearance here. So a hacksaw cut and a nice file. Okay. So all the stiffeners are in place. That will clean up. 2, 3, and 4. So it's a strong gate now. So finally the gate is complete. So we lock it. Okay, and that's how we open it. The drop bolt in place. Looks fine. There you go. Drops. Stiffness good. Hinge is fine. Pretty good. All the bolts are cut. Very good. So the gate is complete. Oh, very good. Very nice. Very nice. That's the end.